I haven't drunk a beer in a car park for years.
You liar.
For weeks.
Come on now.
For hours. Hola.
Hello.
Right.
So, this evening is going to be exciting. We are drinking 1, 2, 3, or 4 beers, depending on how brutal they are in that order, because we haven't done an episode for a while. So, we should just crack on, right? Oh, starting nice and light, I see.
Smog rocket.
That's what you want at the start of a lovely long session.
It's got lovely airplanes on it, though.
Very cool can. So this is a 5.4. It's actually surprisingly light for a porter. Oh, I'm getting that smoke, though, in the aftertaste.
It tastes like the old-fashioned Guinness export-y kind of stuff that you get in the weird bottles.
Mild, kind of like creamy kind of initial, but then like a really nice smoky aftertaste.
I really like the can.
The can is epic. Basically, on the can, you've got some, like, what are they, bombers? They lacked?
No, they only got 2 engines. They look a bit more Soviet, actually, or German.
But they're definitely bombers rather than fighters.
They look like Dorniers.
And they are coming in to attack somewhere, and there's big, like, spotlights up looking for them. And also, there's, what are they called? They're like Zeppelins, but they're designed to...
Barrage balloons.
That's the ones. Barrage balloons trying to stop them getting in.
And a big shiny skull.
Blackheart. It's better than that.
Is it better than Black Betty? Which is another Porter Stouty type one in there.
Yes.
Better than Black Betty, you say?
Yes.
It's very different, but is it better than Hazy Jane? Classic.
I think yes. Because of their can.
No.
Oh, so Mark's going no, Carl's going yes.
This is very nice, but I really enjoy Hazy Jane.
Okay, so Mark, you are putting it somewhere between Black Betty and Hazy Jane, which gives you that 3 sort of area to work with. Carl, you're putting it somewhere above Hazy Jane.
I'm putting it just under tectonic plates.
All right, Mark, whereabouts in that Clockwork 8-ball Under Siege area do you want it to be? Ryback is watching you.
To the right of Black Betty.
I think it's better than Black Betty. But again, I love Under Siege, so I would put it between 8-ball and Under Siege, which means it should probably be around about, probably just above Under Siege.
Yeah. Between Under Siege and Hazy Jane.
Oh, well, so Mark's already had this one.
Oh, the watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 8-ball.
What have you got? 8-ball, which is I can't remember anything about it other than it was very nice and it was rye and it was delicious.
And it's 6.2, I think. Where are you guys on?
We're on
4.5.
4.5. That is pink as balls, literally. Now, if I remember rightly, you said that although it smells very watermelony, it wasn't actually that watermelony.
It's a very mild watermelon taste, I found, which is quite accurate to how watermelon tastes. If I'm buying flavoured beer, I want it to be like really kind of punchy and be like, oh yeah, like the Jubel, they do a peach beer that's really nice and it really strong peach.
Oh, it's nice though.
Not a fan. No.
Quite like that.
No, I like the can. Oh, that's weird cosmic horror again.
I think it suffers coming after the cherry cola because that was like taste really kind of hit you, whereas this, it's like, it's a bit mild.
And I imagine very, very cold, very, very hot day. Very nice.
I think we've used that line a lot. I think there's a lot of beers where you're like, oh yeah, very, very cold on a very hot day. It's be lovely.
What we're finding out is Sean is thirsty on hot days.
What about served to you on a cold day, boiling hot? Well, this is very nice.
It is, yeah. What do you think about that one? Because I think, I can't remember exactly what we said, other than it's rye, it's tasty, it's full and nom nom nom, basically.
It's got a nice rye, kind of malty tang to it. It's very full body. Yes, it's nice. It's lovely, actually. And it's not very syrupy, but it does have slightly more of that kind of mouthfeel than some of the others. Unlike the watermelon beer, not something I'd want served to me cold on a really hot day, but definitely something like I enjoy like a pint of with like a substantial meal in the evening.
Watermelon's down at Hot Frenzy for me.
That bad, huh? What do you reckon, Matt? Because you've had the watermelon.
I would put it below, definitely look at the picture, below the various Hazy Jane flavours.
Because they do what this does, but better. I think I'd have to put it south of Arcade Made, just to bump up Arcade Made. And also it's not as good as Punk.
See, when you get to the right of Hot Frenzy, I get stuck because it's not as good as Tark of the Otter, which is like a seminal kind of like novel.
Obviously not. Yeah.
Definitely better than, and again, I don't know why you rate it this high, than the terrifying Polar Express. It's pretty much an unofficial sequel to Event Horizon.
Yeah, train disappears into what is basically the 40k warp. Comes back decades later.
Weird vessel, people get on board, scary shit happens.
Tom Hanks rips his own eyes out and ghoulishly terrorizes all of the children. It's not as good as Tark of the Otter, but it is better than Hot Frenzy. So yeah, between Hot Frenzy and Tark of the Otter.
Yeah, I concur.
Yep, I'm happy with that.
Bosch, Team Bosch, another one Bosch. It's Lupoloid.
It's Lupoloid.
Lupoloid.
Which is quite strong.
So what have I got? Wait, that happened sooner or later.
Hey!
Spicy boy!
Spicy boy. I like that it's got like a green pull with a pink top. That's quite cute.
I think this is one of the ones I actually rated before we decided to go to the new system.
Oh yeah, this one's in already. So this one cannot be moved because that's the rules. So we don't have to rate this one. We can just have a lovely leisurely discussion.
Lupoloid's really good.
Oh, that is good.
Spicy boy, go.
It smells spicy.
It's spicy.
Mm-hmm.
That is spicy. I thought it'd be like their watermelon, where it's like, oh yeah, we've diluted a bit of watermelon, but this is.
Oh, it's a spicy boy. I'm kind of interested to see what the finisher is going to be.
Should we pull the finisher?
Yeah, let's pop it because we're not rating.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh dear.
Yeah, does what it says on the can. That is an 8% West Coast double IPA.
Get that spicy boy inside you.
This would be an amazing beer to buy for somebody else.
You need to feed it to someone alongside a curry so they think the curry is too hot.
And then they'll go, oh God, this curry's really hot. Can you get me another beer? And you'll be like, I certainly can.
My pleasure.
I don't like this. I've got to accept the fact that, unlike the watermelon, it is delivering on what it promised.
There's a chili on the can and in your face.
Where did Spicy Boy end up?
Lower than bloody hell.
Which was disappointing.
Above social media and Elon Musk. That's a low bar.
I feel it should be higher than that.
It is a beer that you would only ever want to drink once, though, and I don't think that is indicative of a good beer. Going back to our general method of judging things, which is you go to the fridge, you open it up, it's in there, it's a sunny, hot day, right? And you're like, oh, yeah, are you glad to have it in there, right? You go to your fridge, it's the only thing in the fridge. And I'm talking the only thing. There's no milk, there's no orange juice, there's just a can of Spicy Boy. And it's fucking boiling outside. Oh, you're sweating, you're so hot.
Are our taps working?
No, your water's been cut off.
Oh,
Oh, this government.
what a terrible life, because I've got no food, I've got no water. The only thing in my little bachelor pad fridge is one can of Spicy Boy.
I really enjoyed Lupoloid. I thought that was great.
Yeah, Lupoloid's really nice. I'd quite happily tank a chunk of that.
It's only just below Arcade Made, which is arguably one of the best beers on this list.
It's very similar to Arcade Made.
Just below Arcade, just below Punk. That's respectable. Yeah?
Beavertown Massive. A nice, gentle 8% IPA to see us on our merry way.
I'm still on the spicy.
Finish that Spicy Boy off, Mark. You drain that Spicy Boy.
Have I got noticeably pinker on camera?
Yes. Is that boy too spicy for you?
This would be great for leaving in the fridge for when like your children are like, oh, can I try some beer, Daddy? And you'd be like, yes, have some of this. This is good quality stuff. I don't know whether it's because you had time to sip it, but I think you rate this quite highly for what it is.
No, the Spicy Boy did what it said on the can.
Why is Musk higher than Bezos?
Because this was pre-election shenanigans. I also still feel that Musk has the ability to drive kind of random business ideas that change the world that work out. Bezos made the world's ultimate shopping store. Musk revolutionized the electric car market and sent things to space in a cheap way.
On one hand, I will take all those things. That's very important. On the other hand, he is a hot damn. This is amazing. As you would know, Mark, if you chuck down your damn spicy beer.
I know it hurts a little bit, but you just got to finish that Spicy Boy.
Oh, this is...
Woohoo!
Ah!
It's got a chemically aftertaste as well. Ugh.
That's the bleach.
That's the face I wanted to see.
This is much better. This one is proper tasty. I know non-alcohol beers and low-alcohol beers, they're a brilliant thing. They are fantastic. They let people have beers who otherwise wouldn't be able to have beers because they're driving or they can't have the alcohol. That's absolutely fine. But you definitely get more flavour with more alcohol, right? The big, beefy, full alcohol beers, they definitely have more punch, more flavour.
I think because you have to compete with the alcohol with whatever flavouring you put in. This can is a little bit... It's a dead fish being held by two hands.
It's quite sparse compared to the other cans. This is really nice. It's got almost like a toffee-ish taste to it.
It is, but I prefer the Lupuloid if I want a strong IPA.
I think I'd go for this one.
Okay.
It almost has, it's not like Christmassy, but it's got that.
It tastes like 8% Jackhammer.
No, it's not got the hoppiness, I don't think.
It's on the way to it, but a Jackhammer's not as strong.
A Jackhammer is just a big, fat punch in the face of hops. This is subtle. It's smoother. It's rounded. It's like fudge. It's like toffee. It's got carameliness.
It's two IPAs in one tin.
I'm still getting spiciness.
yeah, that happens. Jackhammer is a 7.2. It is Beavertown's Jackhammer.
But this doesn't have that same hoppiness.
Doesn't have the massive hop hit.
Think about a jackhammer. You drink the jackhammer, and the first thing you think isn't, ooh, this is boozy. The first thing you think is, what the fuck is happening to my tongue? It's not the ideal way to end a very, very quick session, but it is gorgeous.
It would have been worse opening with it.
Like and subscribe for the bonus channel where I take my jumper off, and also you'll find out which of the three hosts are Donald Ducking it.
I'm not going to lie, I did consider it before the episode.
I was planning to do it for Christmas Eve.
Because we were going to do 4, I was going to take one thing off an episode to increase the tension.
Does socks count as 1? 2
if you're playing coy.
I have 5 items of clothing on.
This kind of content you get nearly 4 beers in.
Today would have been a good day to have a little 0%, wouldn't it?
I'll tell you what I've been doing, because I'm sad. I've been on Untapped, looking at various other people who've been reviewing the beers as they go through the beers catalogue.
Does it sync up with what we're sort of saying?
Oh, there's a lot of strong opinions on there.
How do they feel about Spicy Boy?
Neil, shout out to Neil B, who simply writes, WTF ?
I appreciated the comment from Russell Hack, who is driving one at home, and he likes to say, why? We've done 8.1 units.
Really? Because the chief medical officers recommend adults do not regularly consume more than 18 units of alcohol a week.
That's okay. Today's Sunday, so tomorrow's a new week.
I think it's fucking awesome. I think there's so much flavour going on there. It's like a better jackhammer. It's like a jackhammer, but with some flavour.
I don't think it's particularly smooth.
No, I mean, it's got the hops, which give it the ruffiness, right?
I think the word is roughness. You don't need the E.
Ruffiness. It's ruffiness. And it's an I.
Read a book, Carl. I'm
putting this in between jackhammer and Wales. That's my pick.
Oh, fuck no. No. Jackhammer's up there because it's got history. Not because it's a good beer.
Oh, God, that's far too high. No.
I would nearly, if it wasn't for the fact it was so boozy, choose this over a Gamma Ray.
You, sir, are a madman.
Just below Lupuloid for me.
Well, that is the opposite end of the spectrum. Mine might be coloured by the fact this is the 4th beer in a row, and to be honest, I could eat the socks that I've been wearing all day and they would taste good right now.
Or Mark can taste a Spicy Boy.
It's got a lot more chili in it than I was expecting.
With Mark's reaction to the spice, I'm thinking we should do a Wings breakout episode.
What, the band?
Yes.
The chicken snack.
Whilst listening to Wings.
You can buy the Hot Wings wings. You can order the Hot Wings wings and they'll send you the Hot Wings.
Oh, from the show?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's interesting.
We could do a Hot Wings episode. Or we could just go to Brewdog and eat a metric fuck ton of wings. So far, we've got, I'm pitching it outrageously high, just one above Jackhammer. Carl is pitching it
just below Lupuloid.
I think you rated Jackhammer unreasonably high. And to say this is up there, I think, is the ranting of a madman.
I think Lupuloid does what this is trying to do, but in a more drinkable way.
I would much rather have a Lupuloid than this.
Pitch it, Mark, so as we can end this.
I'm definitely saying left of Lupuloid. I would tuck it in just one left of Lupuloid, but no matter how much I zoom in on the picture, I can't help but see Polar Express. It's a terrifying film. I wouldn't let my kids watch that.
You're making me want to watch it. Is it worth it? Because I love Event Horizon, so should I watch Polar Express?
This I like, I'm going to say, just a bit worse than Lupuloid. This is nice, but Lupuloid takes it because Lupuloid I quite happily have a few of.
You got 2 down there and you got 1 up there, which means logically we have to go 1/3 of the distance between the 2. Does that sound about right?
We're looking about Hazy Jane Guava, Aunt Bessie's kind of area.
Really? Just below Aunt Bessie's?
Yeah. Aunt Bessie's was quite nice.
Some of the Aunt Bessie's were quite nice.
That one was good. That one was the one that tasted a bit fruity.
Yeah, no, that was good. That could be an honourable place for the Beavertown Massive.
It tasted like rhubarb and custard sweets, if I remember rightly.
Oh, that was fun.
Maybe between Hazy Jane Guava and Jam Roly Poly, Aunt Bessie's.
Deal? Deal.
It's a steal. It's the sale of the fucking century.
No one's going home until Mark finishes his beer.